You're all right now, sire?
Yes, I'm all right. But on the inside, I'm furious! I somehow let myself get hurled by some squishy Yoshis. And those other fools are gloating about it. Just listen to that. Celebrate while you can, Mobians. It's not over yet.
What now, sire?
I still have a gamble to take. This time, it's personal. And I mean up close and personal.
So you expect to directly approach them? No weapons or army? All by yourself?
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Some things are easier to snatch than a princess.
I gotta tell you guys pulled off an incredible upbeat performance. I felt like I could boogie all night.
On a day's work.
Yeah, it's times like these where it's all about speed. And speed is my middle name.
I thought your middle name was The.
This after party wouldn't be complete without a cake. I'll be sure to bake you guys one tomorrow for sure.
Just like old times. You're excitedly telling me to come down to the castle for a delicious cake.
And I'd swoop right in and ruin everything.
Bowser!
Yep, just like old times.
How have you come back for more? Was the Jurassic Park theme just not enough for you? I'm afraid you missed the show, pal.
No need to be alarmed. I just came by to congratulate you on a tremendous night of rock and roll.
Thank you?
And I hope you don't mind if I lend my talent in some form or another. I play piano, I sing, and I even wrote a song for such a style. I call it Peaches.
With a name like that, especially if you wrote it, I know it's not good news.
But you haven't even heard it yet.
We don't need to. Just take your lizardy lyrics and your monstrous music and get out of here if you know what's good for you.
Come on. I've been here for less than a minute.
Ow, 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 ow.
And you're already giving me some unforgiving, harsh critique.
I've never seen a man handle someone like that before.
You want to put my brother down, Bowser? We do have security at our disposal. Or can you withstand the whole Toad army?
If you didn't want me, the least you could have said was a simple no. Enjoy yourselves.
That was weird. He could have come for something in particular, but he didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, he's either slick or crazy.
That was it? You could have slain them when you had the chance.
Keep your hat on. I got what I wanted.
The meteorite piece. You got it.
It's more beautiful than I remember.
Now that you have it, you can reinsert it into the rest of the meteorite and merge the dimensions. You can rule these worlds now.
I would, but not this time.
Oh, what do you mean?
I remember Dr. Eggman telling me a story some time ago about some conquest of his. He once snatched the kingdom of Mobotropolis right from under the king's nose, just as I had snatched this rock. What if I could beat Eggman in his own game? Now that Sonic and his friends are away, Bowser will come to play. They won't be there to save their precious world in time.
You want to take Mobius? A completely different world?
Exactly, but this rock alone cannot help me. I will need the scientific genius of someone who has aided these Mobians in traveling between worlds. Christopher Thorndyke. With his tech and this meteorite piece combined, it will be a one-way ticket to my new exploit.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You really should do something about those seizures.
I still don't think we should dismiss what he did so casually. I know he's up to something.
But what could it be? What else has he done besides kidnap a princess?
Remember how he attacked us with his contraption Mega Leg while we were in Brooklyn?
And shortly after, he personally attacked us while siding with Dr. Eggman in an attempt to take down Shadow on Black Doom's behalf.
Then maybe he might have come to retrieve something from us in a similar way.
Everyone, come back with me to the Warp Zone. Let's just be sure he's not looking for what I think it is.
Yo, how come I didn't notice the skeleton here before?
Oh, that's just Lena. She tried to merge these worlds with the meteorite, and it cost her life. Only Daisy can withstand its power.
Speaking of, do you have the meteorite piece?
Oh, sure do. Or at least I think I do.
When did you last see it?
I had it with me when we jumped through that warp zone. Without it, we wouldn't even be here.
So it's basically a key. And since we don't see Bowser here, he must have taken it from you.
Wait, if Bowser can't withstand the power of merging the worlds, why did he take that meteor piece anyway?
Good question. I'm guessing he already took the warp zone to Brooklyn, leaving us here with no way out. That reptile's more clever than I thought.
You know, there is another way out of here, though I've never mentioned it before. Follow me! After we foil Eggman's plan to rebaldicize our worlds, I noticed Bowser escaped through the warp pipe in the sewers. Somehow he must have known about it before I did.
So that's how you got here without that meteorite piece? And that's how you left too?
And you didn't bring this up until now?
Hey, nobody's perfect. We can forget things sometimes.
So that's a future boy here. Somehow I didn't even know this pipe was here either, yet he came to warn us about Bowser in the first place.
You're not wrong. I feel I'm having some trouble keeping the future in check.
We can always talk about that later. For now, let's choose!
Hold on. Take this with you. Just in case.
Thank you. Let's go.
Here we go! Oh, hey! Oh! Ah! Hey, this is the sewer system. I would have thought that a warp zone would happen to be here.
A strange world we live in. Hey, I got my voice back!
Are you sure? It doesn't really sound the same.
Listen, you hear that?
Sorry, sire.
They're about to reach the surface. Come on.
Ah, Brooklyn. Just as I remember it. Now, to find that geek and begin my new conquest.
Can I please put graffiti on the walls of Knuckles' noise?
All in good time. But first things first.
Your coffee, sir. Are you alright, sir?
Sorry, it's been quiet. Sonic and Fred said they'd be back soon, and Team Dark has been on the lookout for any suspicious activity. But so far, we haven't heard anything yet.
Are you always on the alert?
Well, my wife is out right now, so yeah, I gotta be on the lookout, in case something happens to her too.
Perhaps you need something to calm your nerves. I'll go make some biscotti for you.
If I can make a suggestion, perhaps you should give Helen a call. If it's too quiet, some secret threat must be out there without a full divulgence. It would be wise to check on your wife as everything unfolds.
That's a good idea. Wait, how would you know if something seems off in the slightest?
I have ears.
Fair enough.
gone. Now, disable the security.
You got it.
Perfect.
Oh, all this technology, far beyond what any Koopa could comprehend. Now at your disposal!
And this rock is just the thing to top it all off, helping me find the main power source of the portal.
This will take some time. There is so much of this that is new to us, as far as the eye can see. Ah, look at this! A miniature screen with 2 controlling handles, one on each side of it.
Stop playing games and focus on the mission. This portal generator is the biggest contraption in this joint.
Perhaps we should kindly ask the owner where it is.
Like you should have asked me to let you in? So, you're Bowser, huh?
That's me. Some called me King Koopa, some called me Kerog. But yes, I'm Bowser.
I thought it was already annoying how Eggman has multiple names.
He'll be in for a big surprise once I begin my invasion and cut in on his territory. But first, you're gonna tell me where the power source of your portal is.
Why should I bother? I could just send you there myself, and you and Eggman can bicker all you want.
This is not what you think it is. Kamek? Tell me where the power source is, or the next time will hurt even worse.
Master Chris, are you alright in there?
Begone! The Koopa King needs his privacy!
Nice try, but the workshop is no rest room.
Did you have to say privacy?
Sorry, sire.
Jam the doors.
Open up! Open up this instant!
And now, I'm going to ask you again. Where is the portal's power source?
Found it!
Wait, what? That was fast.
But Sonic is faster, and once he notices you've left your world, he'll come running at you.
I'd like to see him try. Try to stop this! It actually works. The meteorite piece is now the portal's new source of power.
I laugh with you, but I'll save my throat this time.
Be careful with that. You have no idea how dangerous that can be.
I can afford to learn something new. With this rock giving the portal a new form of energy, I'm able to travel to any area of Mobius, to any point in time. Now, to set the time coordinates on the egg timer, and begin my conquest.
Stop! You don't know how to work that thing!
Silence!
Ah!
Thank you. Now, for the moment of truth. Here goes nothing. What is that? Somehow I'm feeling a bit tingly.
Uh-oh. Probably not a good sign. Stay within the shield. I have a feeling.
So do I. And I'm starting to like it.
Oh my gosh, what have you done?
Leaping lasagna, what is that?
That can't be. That's dark Gaia energy. It's spreading all over the city.
I think now is a good time to use the Power Star.
Everyone stay in the shield. Who knows what that dark energy might do to us?
What I want to know is, where's it coming from? Dark Gaia was defeated a long time ago. This can't be real.
It's as real as we see it. It's coming from Thorndyke Mansion over there. If this energy is coming from the portal, then how did it open to the past?
That must have been Bowser's new purpose for that rock. But, rock or no rock, I'm gonna punish him for it. Even if I have to use raw strength this time. I'm sorry I have to do this, but I'm going in there alone. I don't want you to see what happens to me next.
Are you really doing this? How do you know you'll even make it out of there soon enough?
Hey, the Hedgehog knows.
I really missed that one-liner.
Me too. He used to say that all the time when I was little.
You better hurry. This star's power doesn't last long.
I'll do my best. This is it. Here we go again!
Sire, if you please, perhaps you should stand back a few feet for our safety?
Quit your worrying. I like this new look for me. I feel like a true conqueror.
Monster is more like it.
Even if I have to go alone, I will attack Mobius and dethrone its king with this new power. And the best part is, no one can stop me!
Surprised?
Sonic, you too?
I know, it's weird, but it's happened to me before.
Look at you! You really let yourself go!
Not now, sire. He seems rather capable.
Capable? How can this little fluffy dude still be the fastest thing alive?
His arms can stretch? Now I've seen everything.
I warned you.
You've hounded my plumber friends and this world long enough. Try to take on me, one-on-one. We'll make it a real challenge.
Don't mind if I do.
It's almost on the ropes now. Come on, sire. Give him one in the bunza.
Quiet, you. I'll win this fight by my rules.
You're the boss.
So much for your trademark speed, Hedgehog. Have you had enough?
Never! I could do this all day!
Prove it! Do you realize what this change has done to you? It has removed you so far from your true self. Yet you are still persistent. You still insist on taking me down. And you're a fool to try, knowing your speed is exchanged for something that is not your best weapon.
This is it, sire. Finish him!
Sonic, get up, please! You can still fight him!
Any last words before I rid Mobius of the hero it constantly hailed?
Yeah. It took me a while to get used to being like this. Something I was never meant to be. My speed is a special part of me, and I lost it in exchange for the strength I never thought I'd have to use. But guess what? I learned these new things along the way. I learned to make use of that gift I never wanted. But most importantly, it's still me. I'm still Sonic. Not the hero who seeks attention, but the hero who stands up for his friends.
How did I underestimate you again?
You still don't know me, do you? Hey, big guy! We have something that belongs to you. I suppose you want it back.
No! No! My precious strength! Don't leave me!
It's for your own good. Go get him, Chip. Take it home for me.
Even if you were to take that rock from me, I can still try to take Mobius myself. Your precious world, shattered and soon to be reforged under my vision.
So, you want Mobius, huh?
What are you doing?
Then take it! See you later, alligator!
What is this? I was hoping to take this realm, but not like this. I'm too far from the kingdom, and worse, I'm too far from the portal to take me back to Earth. I've a long, painful journey to go, and I have Sonic the Hedgehog to thank for it.
You sent him straight into your world. Are you sure that was a good idea?
Knowing him, he won't get very far. He'll be found eventually. He won't be so lucky. Now to retrieve that rock before it's misused again. Go! Man, that thing's more powerful than I thought.
I've got you, Sonic. Just keep trying.
Thanks, Chris.
My portal is wrecked! That meteorite shard really did some damage to it.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good.
What happened? Is everyone here okay?
And wasn't there a midget here not too long ago?
He must really be a coward.
Sonic? Are you alright?
Yeah, just hanging in there.
You're tear-stained. Come on, Sonic. You can't fool me. What's wrong?
I just wish I didn't have to say goodbye to an old friend for the second time.
Who do you mean exactly?
I'll be by you, always. A part of the earth you tread.
I think I know whom you're talking about, Sonic. I miss him too, and I understand how you feel. I've had to say goodbye to certain people who meant so much to me. I miss my mom.
I miss my mom too. Heck, my whole tribe for that matter. I'm here for you.
Thanks, guys. Well, I'm sorry to say this, but it might be a while before you can all get back home.
What do you mean?
That rock triggered a power oversurge and wrecked part of the portal's generator. I'll have to repair it as quickly as I can. But for now, I don't mind you guys staying here again until I fix it.
That's fine with me. Now, Silver, weren't you gonna say something earlier about having difficulty seeing through time?
Oh yeah, about that. During your tussle with Bowser, I quickly teleported to the floating island in hopes of finding a hint to my problem. I could not believe what I just saw, and this is gonna sound crazy to you. But as it turns out, my viewing of the future became distorted due to a corruption in the flow of time.
Can you be more specific?
I can show you some proof. Real quick, tell me how you and Tails met.
Oh, that's easy. I first met him near Knothole Village and invited him to our Freedom Fighters Christmas party.
That's not how I remember it. I saw Tails follow Sonic around Green Hill Zone and wanted to be a sidekick. He wanted to learn to defend himself after being bullied constantly.
What?
See, there's something wrong here. Each of your stories are according to a different timeline. What's happening right now is the result of numerous timelines interfering with each other. Look here. These straight lines here represent the various timelines flowing at their respective pace. But somewhere along the way, these branches that reach out and touch another timeline are the many aspects of one that jump to another. And that's not supposed to happen.
I don't get it. If we're in a messy timeline right now, then what various timelines did we come from? I still need to see some real proof.
The egg timer should show you. When Dr. Eggman created this, he didn't know that his origin, or anyone else's, had altered due to the timeline interference. Pay close attention. these two timelines crossed paths. One where the Mario Brothers saved Dino Hatton from Bowser under the moniker of King Koopa, and one where they saved Brooklyn from Bowser after Princess Peach refused to marry him.
So you're saying two completely different stories collided into one and we didn't know?
Exactly. And as for you, Sonic, it took multiple timelines to get you to where you are now. One that involved the Knothole Freedom Fighters, one that involved Christopher, one that involved Styx, the Badger, and Hedgehog Village, plus many others. Two timelines interfering with each other is already bad enough, but many more could make things worse.
Hold on. If what you're saying is true, then how come I don't see other versions of me running around?
Multiple versions of you cannot coexist simultaneously in a single timeline. You carry the memory of those other timelines. It's almost like being the embodiment of many different Sonics.
Okay, so how did this all happen?
Sally, you and Sonic used the Time Stone some time ago, right?
Yes. We used it to travel to the past in hopes of preventing Eggman from dethroning my father and creating Robotropolis. Though I can't remember exactly what went wrong. We synchronized our thoughts to the correct year, right, Sonic? Sonic, are you all right?
I would be if I had actually cooperated with Sally and said the year number. But apparently at that last part, I just had to say Jelly Dog! I messed up! I corrupted the timelines because I couldn't stop thinking about my stomach for 1 full minute! I messed it all up!
Yo, calm down!
I brought us all into this mess and you're telling me to calm down? This whole thing is my fault. Everything that happened when it wasn't supposed to, the confusion in our memories, that was all me. I'm very sorry. I should have known there'd be consequences to my actions.
It's good that you're owning up for what you did. Just don't be too hard on yourself.
I just wish it didn't take me this long to realize all this. It's very nerve-wracking. I suppose it falls on me to get the time stones and fix everything.
That unfortunately won't be until my portal is repaired and I can send you home. Hopefully, I should have it done by tomorrow evening. You guys can make yourselves at home now.
Not me. At least not this time. I think I'll go crash in my studio at Knuckles' Noise. Anyone else is more than welcome to come with me.
I think that should suit me just fine.
What? Why?
Look, man. I think I've grown out of staying all together in one place. It's about time I tried something new.
This isn't because you're upset at me, is it?
I think I've said enough, man. Let's go, Tails.
Sally, are you still with me?
I think this time around I'll stay with the Mario Brothers.
You've got to be kidding me.
Sonic, please understand. I'm not choosing sides necessarily, but for right now, I think it's best that I have more room to think.
You are welcome to stay with us, Sally. I hope Shadow doesn't mind you borrowing his room downstairs while he's away.
It's gonna be okay, Sonic. Don't beat yourself up over this. I know you can make things right.
Thanks. Really. Can you beat that? Watching your friends walk out on you just because of a big mistake you made?
You don't have to take this upon yourself, Sonic. I can easily teleport myself back to the floating island and use the time stones myself.
No, this is my mistake, and I have to undo the damage I've done. If I let you do it in a flash, I wouldn't really be learning anything. I should have seen something like this coming.
Okay, just be careful.
You can take the futon. I'll go crash in my drum room.
Just don't do any incessant drumming in there.
I don't aim to. Good night. This is frustrating. Maybe it is Sonic's fault that I became something like this.
I shouldn't be too hard on Sonic. Even I made some dumb mistakes myself. The least I can do is forgive him.
some hero I turned out to be. If I really want to help my friends, I'm gonna have to make myself more useful and use those time stones the right way. Yet with all those different timelines that involve different friends, it makes me wonder. Perhaps I was not supposed to meet them in the first place. Especially since I've let them down.
Morning, Tails. That's better. Coffee's just about ready.
Have you heard anything from Chris yet?
He's still working on repairing that portal. He's working as fast as he can, but he better work fast enough if we're gonna get back home and out of this time mashup fiasco. I can at least open my shop while I wait. Man, how did I ever find myself running this business? I was never that deep into the music industry back when I guarded the Master Emerald for a living. When we get back home, the first thing I'm gonna do is make sure Eggman hasn't swiped it yet again.
Maybe he already has. With the portal broken, it would be easier for him to make his move without us getting in his way.
Sad, but true.
Hey Knuckles, breakfast is ready. You better come get it if you want some.
Nah, we're good. Tails and I will get our own breakfast in a minute.
Come on, dude. I know we're in a tough spot right now, but if you're not coming over, at least try to have a fluent conversation with me.
If I had something to say, I'd say it right now, but I do not. That is all.
That was kinda harsh, Knuckles.
Yeah, well, it won't be easy for me to completely cool off. He's right that we're in a tough spot, and it really sucks that we can't do anything about it right now.
Wario? Waluigi? Where are those two? What's this? Gone for now. We'll be back soon with a surprise. Have a rotten day.
Hurry up and let us in. We've got something for you.
What could they possibly have that I would find beneficial?
This was too easy to steal.
What? You actually snatched the Master Emerald just like that?
Yeah, no one was there. This was a flawless exploit.
No one was there? How?
We knew something was off when those do-gooders did not return from their show at the Mushroom Land last night.
We snuck into Roder's workshop and overheard him saying the portal is broken on the other end. That should keep our enemies away for now. They won't return until it's too late.
So, now that we have the Master Emerald, you have the chance to use it to give the roboticizer the power it needs to roboticize this planet. I'm sure that this time, no one can prevent it.
As brilliant as that sounds, there may be consequences. Doing it too soon will cause many others to come directly at me and ask for a fight. Instead, I will ask for one. I will challenge someone of high authority and demand they hand the rule over to me. And when they collapse of exhaustion and realize they cannot defeat me, then I will roboticize this world as the grand finale!
Are you sure you want to hesitate again? You know what happened the last few times.
Zip it! I know what I'm doing. And I know just the person to challenge.
I cannot understand what is keeping Sally. She said she would return around this time, but she is nowhere to be found. The trade disputes with Princess Peach surely could not be taking much longer. What is going on?
Is this thing on? Master Emerald and the roboticizer at my disposal. And your so-called saviors are not here to prevent my new plan. I can roboticize this world in mere seconds. But this time, I will have a more entertaining way of doing it. Let's see if you lowly peasants are man enough to stop me.
Lowly peasants? These are the people you led into battle long ago when we fought side by side in friendship. You cannot do this, Julian. If there is still good in you, then you have the chance to turn back.
Turn back? I turned my back on you for the best reasons. The Julian you once knew is gone. There only exists Dr. Eggman. Evil genius! I will be sure to see you crawling your way to my lair and groveling at my feet begging for mercy. I can afford to be lenient, but you only get your mercy when you give me your throne. The choice is yours, Maximillian.
Then it's settled. We are now at war. I hope you are willing to accept this very important duty, Vector. I, along with all of Mobius, depend on you.
Okay, so what's the task?
You are to guard this door with your life. Do not let anyone approach it under any circumstance.
It just looks like a broom closet to me. It doesn't seem like a big deal. But if being a detective has taught me anything, it's that nothing is as it seems.
What lies beyond that door is highly classified. It contains a secret that Julian, or Eggman, or whatever he calls himself these days, must never know about. Should he gain access to it, my rule is threatened. Please take this task seriously, with no further questions asked until later.
You can count on me. Vector the Protector is on the job.
Thank you. Antoine, have you prepared the Sword of Acorns?
Secrets in the closet, eh? Must be a bigger crown or something.
This really sucks. The portal still isn't ready, Eggman has probably swiped my Master Emerald, and it's all thanks to you, Sonic.
Oh, so now you want to point fingers? Is this what you've been holding back this whole time?
You know, I'm actually starting to remember when I wasn't a dullard. I was actually able to think for myself.
Dude, how can you claim to have been able to think for yourself if you let Eggman manipulate you? Multiple times!
See, it starts all over again! I'm having difficulty thinking! What am I supposed to do?
Look, I'm sure you'll be able to think more clearly once I fix this mess. I already promised I would reverse all the damage done to the timelines, but until I do, you can stop judging me about it!
If you're faster than all of us combined, then why don't you fix that portal? You could get it all done in a flash, right? Why aren't you even trying?
Because I'm not a tech whiz, okay?
Both of you, stop it! We really don't need any senseless arguing.
You stay out of this. Why don't you go make yourself useful instead of being the damsel in distress?
Excuse me?
What, like you didn't see it coming when that Prince Cobra almost had you? Or when Bowser captured you in one fell swoop? Come on, everyone saw that. Ow! Lay off, dude!
Why don't you lay off her? You have no right to speak to her that way for any reason!
Sonic, that was not necessary at all.
You know, I'm honestly kinda impressed. This is the first time you've stooped so low to slap me right in the face. It's about time you did something useful with your hands like you do with your feet.
All of you, please stop! I will not allow any bickering here. Knuckles, if you've said you've grown up, then act like it. This is not how I know you guys. You all had a better sense of justice than this. I'm gonna need all of you to bury the hatchet right now so we can move on.
Yes, please.
Man, I guess it was my own fault that I wasn't thinking straight. Sally, sorry for mistreating you like that. And, Sonic, even though you slapped me, I did start this argument in the first place. Sorry for judging you too quickly, man.
Sorry for striking out at you like that. It really isn't like me to do that. I shouldn't have stepped out of line.
That's better. I'm gonna go back to fixing the portal now, and I hope to have it ready later tonight.
Best of luck to you, man.
So, is there anything we can do while we wait? Something we can agree on?
Well, SmackDown is on in a few minutes. Can't miss the rumpus in the ring.
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna step outside for some fresh air. I really need some time alone right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll be back soon.
Guess you really need some space. Take the time you need, Sonic.
Thank you. Man, what's come over me? I may be the fastest thing alive, but I wasn't the fastest at thinking if I really want to fix my mistake. I need to make this whole situation a real learning experience. I need to start making the right decisions if I want to keep my friends.
Oh, hey, fancy running into you.
Hey, Luigi, is your brother home?
Yeah, he just got off the phone with Chris. I'm heading down to the hardware store to get a couple more things Chris needs. Make yourself at home.
Thank you.
Hey, Sonic. You hanging in there?
Yeah, I just got myself a coffee and I'm trying to keep my cool. There was some tension between me and Knuckles, and I did not behave myself. I normally don't lash out like that.
Hey, everyone makes mistakes sometimes. And it's important that we learn from them and move on. I can't begin to tell you how rough Luigi and I were to each other at times. I had to remind myself how much he means to me as a brother.
I'm still concerned for my friend's safety. After all, this was caused by something that it took me forever to recognize. I still can't really get over the fact that it took me this long to realize what I did to the timelines. It's up to me to fix this.
I know, Sonic. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You understand?
I do. Sure, we may not like where this is going, but we know what must be done.
Who knew doing the right thing could hurt so much?
I know, right? But let's face it, this timeline mashing was beneficial to some of us. I mean, after all, how else could we have all met?
Guess something good did come from my foolish act. Are you sure you want to see all that be taken away?
Like I said, we may not like it, but we gotta go with it. But you'll be happy to know that I'm still proud of you, Sonic. Working side by side with you has been an honor.
Hey, I wouldn't have come this far without you and your brother. You both did great too.
It's our pleasure. Hey, I better get some dinner for us. Would you mind watching the house while I'm gone?
Absolutely. While I'm at it, do you mind if I borrow your office supplies?
Help yourself.
Thanks.
Oh, before I go, I don't want to ask this in front of everyone else, but when you restore the timelines, which one do you think you'll end up going to?
I'll probably go back to the one I came from. Back to the non-whole freedom fighters. I don't know if I'll remember everything that transpired, though.
We may never know.
It's a crazy theory, but I'm very curious. I'm supposed to repair the timelines and send us all back to the ones we came from. But I can't help but wonder about something else. I guess I'll have to see for myself when I finally get my hands on the time stones. This has to work.
I've been rowing all day. No food, no shelter, no sign of civilization. Makes me want to squash that hedgehog even more the next time I see his sorry face. He is so gonna get it. Both him and those plumbers. What's that? Is that a kingdom I see? That must be Mobotropolis. Lucky me! Something's going on over there. Looks like Eggman is in battle with the king. I'll sneak into the throne room while he's distracted. He won't see me steal the kingdom for myself. By the time the battle is over, it will be too late.
How much longer is this gonna be? I've got half a mind to take a little peek at what's behind that door. But orders is orders.
But perhaps you wouldn't mind if I took a peek myself?
Well, get a load of you! What should I call you?
The name is Bowser, King of the Koopas. And soon, King of this filthy world.
Bowser, huh? I was told you were shorter than that. Whoa! Watch what you're doing! That's some really hot stuff!
I wouldn't mind burning this kingdom to the ground. Once I seize control, I will reshape it in my glorious image.
Then I suppose we should settle this score. Reptile to reptile.
Show me what you're made of, Leatherhead. What is this?
Is that what I've been guarding this whole time?
It's beautiful. It's like a whirlpool of liquid gold and silver. It's worth a fortune.
I think that pool is the fortune, meaning it's sacred and must not fall into the wrong hands.
And if it's not the crown that I need to become king, then perhaps it's this. I can take over this kingdom in mere seconds. Time to take a little dip.
Get away from there!
Hey! Hands off the tail!
What? Yeah!
Let's go already!
No, gotta do my job!
Oh! Did you have to bite me?
That's what crocodiles do, right?
Get out of my way before I make a suitcase out of you. Oh.
Hold it right there, rapscallion. The secret chamber is off limits.
I don't suppose you have a doctor I can afford?
There is only Dr. Quack, but don't expect him to take it easy on you. Take him away!
So, you found what lies beyond the door.
It was a mistake. Honest, it was.
Don't consider it a mistake. At least now you know exactly why this task is crucial. Only if one is worthy of being dipped in the secret pool of gold and silver can they rule this kingdom. It happened to me when I was a young lad, and I hope to see it happen to Sally in due time. But where the blazes is she?
I don't see the king anymore. Show yourself, Max! Are you trying to sneak attack me? Or are you cowardly retreating back to your precious throne?
Can we activate the roboticizer yet?
In good time, my friends. For now, I am eagerly waiting to see the king hold up the white flag of surrender. And when he finally caves in and hands over his kingdom, I'll roboticize this world as his just reward.
What? What was that?
The security cameras are offline. Someone is trying to infiltrate us. You two better see what's going on out there.
Wait a minute, what will you be doing?
Watching everything. You have a problem with that?
No, it's fine.
Good. Now make your way to the main entrance.
Way to show some disrespect to the boss. That was completely uncalled for.
Look, I'm sorry, okay?
Life forms identified.
What?
Targets acquired. Combat mode engaged.
What kind of robot is that?
Take cover! The stranger is already in full force!
Oh my god! You!
Eggman, surrender the Master Emerald.
It's been a long time, Omega. You better leave now if you don't want to be turned into scrap metal. Oh!
Sorry, Doctor. I'm afraid this new war you've waged is about over.
My grandfather created you, Shadow. Doesn't that make me your rightful owner?
I was created to protect others, not serve madmen such as you.
It doesn't matter. Once I conquer Mobotropolis, you will have no choice but to serve me. I think it's just the right time to begin the next phase of my plan. Uh-oh. So much for waiting to use the roboticizer. Hey!
Call off your SWAT bots, now!
You know, if I had to choose between getting pummeled by you or facing the wrath of an angry mob, it's no contest. I give up!
Coward! You didn't think this through, did you?
Apparently not. I thought this would work.
Master Emerald obtained. Mobotropolis is safe.
Good work, Omega. Just be sure not to flash that in front of Rouge. Deliver it back to Angel Island undetected.
Consider it done.
I hope prison treats us fair. I could really use a garlic meal right about now.
You eat what they serve you, you tubby troublemaker!
What? Did you just call me fat?
That is true.
You look quite embarrassed, Julian. What's the matter? Afraid of your own killing machine? Take them away, Antoine.
Bowser, how did you get here?
It's quite an interesting story, but you probably already know how it ends.
I can only imagine.
The feud is now over. Victory is ours.
Indeed it is. And thank you for lending your hand in this battle. Yet something is still amiss. Why is my daughter running extremely late? Has something happened to her?
Okay, that should do it. Now for the moment of truth. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Good! It works like it should. Are you guys ready to go home?
Finally! Thanks, Chris.
And thank you both for the hospitality.
Our pleasure.
Anytime.
Later, dudes.
I'll make my way to the floating island first thing tomorrow. I'll reverse the damage done to the timelines if it kills me. That's a promise. And, you know what? I think you should come with me, Mario.
Me?
Some of your timelines are affected too, right? I want to make sure I'm fixing the problem on your end the right way.
That does sound reasonable. Okay, but that may be the last adventure we'll ever share.
And you won't regret it. Trust me.
Well, if I thought the last time we said goodbye was really the last, this one hits harder. Tomorrow, everything will be all over. For real.
Keep your chin up, Luigi. You still have a happy life ahead of you. So long, everyone.
Take care, Sonic!
Home at last.
Dad!
Sally! You finally returned. What kept you?
It's a long story.
Sit, please. Let us talk about this.
Knuckles! Yeah, you made it!
My man!
Sonic, what is wrong?
I just wish I handled a difficult situation better. I shouldn't have acted rough when Sally wanted me to be rational.
Sonic, you are not the only one who has made mistakes. I've had made plenty back in my day, especially when I was released from the zone of silence. I trusted that madman Cobra to restore my kingdom, but he wanted me to hurt someone innocent in exchange, then leave me with nothing. Sonic, you have improved much upon reuniting the freedom fighters and joining forces with newer friends. You are not too far gone.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Sonic looks rather confident now. He doesn't seem too worried that his job will bring so much change when the timelines are restored. It will soon be over. This is the last night I'll ever spend here. Then before I know it, it's back to where I left off with the freedom fighters.
Stay cool, Sal. Big things are happening soon.
Is that everything?
Yep, I think that's all I'll need. Thank you.
I do realize this may be a tough job. Please try to make it back in one piece.
Hey, I'll do my best. Sonic and I will take good care of ourselves.
And try not to change too much with the timelines. What if you end up wiping out the Kong tribe in the process?
I wouldn't know exactly what would happen. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I'll be back soon.
Be safe.
Always.
I could use an early morning fruit smoothie right now.
Come on, Cranky, take it to the fridge.
Look at this. Today's the big day, and I'm about to head to the floating island and harness the time stones to fix everything. Yet everyone here seems so happy, without a single care. I wish every day was more like this.
Don't give me that. I know motobugs are not even in this module. I should know because I studied it.
Actually, you're not supposed to study the module until after your first time playing.
Now you tell me.
Morning, Nux.
What's up? Care to join us in some classic Mobian D&D?
Hopefully some other time. I've got my big mission to look forward to today. Mario said he should meet me at Tails' workshop in less than an hour.
That's right. Your big moment is coming. And hey, no hard feelings about what happened last night.
No, not at all. Before I go, I just wanted to ask. Are you absolutely sure you're okay being this?
It doesn't hurt to try new things. Just because I have this shape and personality doesn't mean I'm not the same guy. I'm still Knuckles the Echidna, whether I remember my warped past or not.
That's a good point, Nux. Here's a little something for you. Enjoy life as it is. Live every day as if it were your last. Because you never know what could happen.
A little something? That actually says quite a lot. I'm enjoying myself while I wait for the big moment to come, because a lot might change. But for whatever comes next, I'll take it like a man.
I know you will. See you around, pal.
And good luck to you.
I probably shouldn't see Sally before I go. I don't want to stress her out too much. She's still probably worked up over the possibilities of how the timelines would be repaired. But she still has yet to see the final results. She won't know what's coming. Hey Tails, hope I didn't miss anything.
No, you're just in time. My plane should be ready in just a second.
Yeah, so we'll be flying in this thing. Looks like a very solid construction.
Thank you.
Hey, glad you could make it.
I can't go back to my old life without giving these adventures a proper goodbye. We'll be doing this for old time's sake.
Yeah, we made some amazing times. Like I said, you and your brother really outdid yourselves. I couldn't have been any happier.
Always a pleasure. You got the map?
Yep, most of this is drawn from memory since I hadn't been to the floating island in a very long time. But I believe it's still in its spot high above Knothole Village.
That should work just fine. Floating island, here we come.
I really hope you know what you're doing, Sonic.
It'll be okay, Tails. Trust me, things will all be better before you know it. I'll come back for you.
You promise?
Absolutely. Hang in there.
Well, there they go. Just think, before I know it, so much of this will be gone.
Is that it right there?
Yep, I think that's it. Land near the main gate.
So this is the floating island. Really lives up to the name, huh? Does all this look reminiscent to you?
Yeah, for the most part. But I think there were 2 gargoyles guarding the front entrance. Where did they go?
Does the owner of this place still live here?
I hope so.
Anybody home?
Mamma mia! This place has magic written all over it. Makes Bowser's castle look lame.
I think this is it.
A chessboard for a floor? That's funny. You think they could have... Oh.
Look at this. This whole wall contains the flow of all the different timelines. Look at the different stories they tell. Like with this one here. I have a brother and a sister? Now that's something.
This is a real eye-opener. Look at this one. Luigi raises Yoshi immediately after he hatches.
And this one, I apparently get kissed full on the lips by a human girl? Ugh! Gross!
Well, time is unpredictable. You never know what you're gonna get.
I know what I will get. Revenge!
It's about time you showed up.
I was about to tell you the same thing, but you should not have brought the outsider with you.
So, you own this shack?
Yes. I am Nicholas O'Time, keeper of the Time Stones. I have waited all these years for Sonic the Hedgehog to return. I reserved the punishment he rightfully deserves for his corruption of the timelines.
But I'm gonna fix that. I came here to use the Time Stones to reverse the damage I caused.
What makes you think I would trust you? You had already done enough damage the last time you were here, so there is no use making me believe you would be more responsible this time. Your foolishness caused one corruption after another to the timelines on this west wall alone.
You had no problem with these timelines already existing?
Correct. These were formed by chance, whereas those on the east wall were never supposed to happen. They are far worse than I ever imagined.
The east wall?
There are many more timelines here, only they're smaller and harder to find. I can't even count them all.
These are more results of your carelessness, Sonic. Not only you have caused certain timelines to intersect with each other, but you have also sparked the creation of many more. These are unnecessary and unacceptable. Look at what you have done.
Look, I'm sorry, okay?
Hold on. If Sonic's mistake really did cause all of this, then why didn't you just reverse the damage yourself?
I am forbidden to bend time to my will. My duty is strictly to guard the time stones and watch over the flow of time. But the one exception I am willing to make is to erase Sonic completely from existence as punishment for his foolish slip-up. Doing so may undo all that you see here. It would be as if Sonic never existed, and all life would be more at peace.
Ungrateful, huh?
Please, if you could just give me a chance, I promise I'll be careful. As soon as this is over, you won't have any more trouble with me.
I said... No!
No!
Holy ravioli, what was that?
It looks like we're flying through all these different timelines.
Your stubborn defiance and arrogance will cause your downfall.
We gotta get us back to the temple. Gotta choose.
Pasta power!
You dare strike at me?
This is Dino Hatton? You didn't tell me this place looked like a bad dark fantasy film location.
Out of my way! That plumber has something that belongs to me.
Not intervene, reptile.
Let's see what you're made of.
You imbecile. You cannot de-evolve me. I am forever with time.
Oh, where am I?
Yet another strange timeline we've jumped across.
It's been one of those days.
Give up now, fools. I know you will strike at me yet again, but I can finish you both in a single timeline and erase you from all the others. Your history will be no more.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
Enough!
Ooh, something's wrong. I keep feeling a pulse in my left arm, even though it was roboticized years ago. I'm starting to feel dizzy.
Okay, I'll admit. I ripped a hole at farts before you started talking. It was silent, but deadly.
Not that! My memories are replaying over and over, but they look different every time. What's happening?
Ugh! What was that? Is the hedgehog doing this?
Wow, that was way more painful coming out than going in.
Boss, you actually look handsome now.
Wasn't I always?
Why?
Snooping as usual, I see.
Don't laugh, you nincompoops!
Please, make it stop!
The more you try to resist, the more damage you can inflict upon the timelines. Stop wasting my time, and let us get this over with.
What is this?
You weren't supposed to see that. I came up with a theory last night. What if I could restore the timelines and borrow their events while I'm at it to make this a timeline of its own? If it worked, I would have made it a surprise for everyone. Everything we did together wouldn't have been all for nothing.
Are you sure something like this would work?
That's why I said it's a theory. I want to be absolutely sure, and I won't be until I get those time stones.
Yet you still seem confident. Look at you, wasting your words about a feat that is near impossible. You have already wasted my time. I can give you one last chance to surrender.
Mario, I want to see that all you've done would not have been wasted. You trust me to at least try this, right?
I've done stupid things myself. I wouldn't mind doing it again.
Don't you dare!
You had a Power Star with you this whole time?
Yeah, got a problem with that?
Not at all!
Stop at once!
Are you gonna listen now, or what?
Never!
Here we...
Let's, go!
No. You may use the time stones. Just don't destroy me. Please.
We're not trying to destroy you. Although what I did in the past was wrong, perhaps I can still make some good out of the bad. And hey, if somehow I mess up again, I'll acknowledge my mistake and take it as a learning experience.
Do what you gotta do, Sonic. I'm waiting.
Brace yourself!
What happened? Is it over?
I think it is. Look at the west wall. All the timelines are back in their proper flow. They can now resume the stories they were meant to tell.
This looks much better. Hopefully nothing will cause them to intersect with each other along the way. But where's our new timeline?
It's right here, on the east wall. We're now among the smaller timelines that were sparked from my mistake. But you know what? I honestly wouldn't mind being one of the little guys. I mean, look how far we've already come.
That's true. We're telling a story of our own. And it wouldn't be happening if it weren't for you.
Thanks, pal. And to all those other versions of me throughout the different timelines, I wish them all the best of luck.
You kept your word. Your theory became reality. I do not know what to say now.
You probably don't need to say any more. You won't be seeing us again at this point. Our work here is done.
Sorry about the mess. We'll clean all this up as quickly as we can.
There is no need for that. I will continue to guard this island and the time stones from those who intend to use them for the most devious of deeds. As for the two of you, I bid you the safest of journeys. But beware, a new timeline such as this must be tread upon with much caution.
I'll take that into full consideration. Thank you.
Hey, Sonic! Enjoy your future! It's gonna be great!
Thanks. I will.
Man, what happened? For a moment I lost all my muscle, and I had a weird accent. But then everything went completely still.
That must have been Sonic trying to repair the timelines. I wonder what's happened now.
Hey, gang. Good to see you all.
Sonic! What happened up there? It doesn't look like anything has changed.
Nothing has changed. At least to this timeline. All the others are now at their natural flow. Whereas we can enjoy ourselves in this new one.
What's he saying?
Wait, you're saying that you took everything that happened and compiled it into a new timeline? Including what's happening right now?
All for you guys.
Sonic, I actually feel at ease now. All that stress is suddenly behind me.
You told me to live every day as if it were my last. Now I have the chance, and it's all thanks to you.
Well, don't give me all the credit. We could not have made it this far without the Mario Brothers at all.
Well,
To the Mario Brothers!
You all really know how to make a guy feel welcome. Really, everything you do just comes a long way.
Like I said, nothing you've done was wasted.
Sonic, you're back!
In the flesh. Well, how do you like this new timeline I made for us?
You actually created a new one?
Yep, and all our problems should be behind us now. Are you happy with this?
As long as my father is happy too. Since there's no doubt we'll stay together.
I knew this future would be bright. This is the last song we're gonna play tonight, so let's make this count. This one goes out to everyone I've known over the years, those whom I've shared adventures with, and those whom I've yet to meet. Sing along if you know the words. This is Live Life!
Promise you won't throw any more beer bottles at Tails, okay? Good throw, but you missed. This is mine now.
Take a look inside your heart. What seemed fair today, tomorrow it may not. Just a walk or a journey. Don't stop reaching high. Don't let the time pass you by. So many ways that you can try to forget it. So many ways you'll find. Wake up to regret. Oh, someday, one day, we'll say live life, I know. Hold on, hold tight. Don't let go, don't lose sight.
Yes, I'm beautiful!
Thank you, Mr. Sonic.
Feeling like the road is winding you on every turn, but there are lessons to learn. Take a look inside your heart. What once seemed impossible, today it is not. So many ways that you can try to forget. So many ways you'll find. Wake up to regret. Oh, someday, one day, we'll say live life, I know. Hold on, hold tight. Don't let go, don't lose sight. Someday, one day, we'll say live life, I know. Hold on, hold tight. Don't let go. Can't imagine making it on your own. You got it inside, you got it inside of you. So let it out. Someday, one day, we'll say live life, I know. Hold on, hold tight. Don't let go, don't lose sight. Someday, one day, we'll say live life, I know. Hold on, hold tight. Don't let go, just live life. Live life. Don't let go.
To one and all a dang y'all.